Hello everyone, how are you all doing? I hope you all are good. So today here we are back with a new video on Navisworks series, and this video is going to be on Navisworks quantification. So this is our today's topic, and we will understand using Navisworks how can we extract all the quantities for the project. So this we do every now and then in Revit, but this time we will do it with Navisworks. So before we proceed, what exactly we have to do is we have to get this quantification tab open. And once we open the quantification tab here, we see a workbook. So with one project, there will be only one workbook. If you want another workbook, in that case, you have to open another NWC file. So with this project, what we can do is we can create a workbook, and I will say Navis that I want everything in uniformat, and I like to work with metric. And here these are the details in the workbook that I want. I want model length, width, thickness. These are the properties, and all these properties I want in meters. Next, once after I do that, I will simply close it, and here in the uniformat I can see all the different elements that are created. Okay, here these are the different items which have been created in Navis. And if I go to foundations, I mean, these are the uniformat properties which Navis has created by itself. But if I want this to be segregated in this selection category format, that also I can do. But as of now, what we will understand is if I am selecting a foundation, if I want to add a foundation category to it, how I will do that. For example, I can simply click on these piles here, and then once I go here, I can select all the piles with the same name. And once I do that, I will go to quantification and then take off to foundation. Why take off to foundation? Because I have selected here foundation. Once I do that, what Navis will do, Navis will add all the quantities of this pile into this foundation category. And if I click over here, I can see model length, I can see width, and all other categories here. Okay, if I go here, I can see the length, the width, the thickness, area of all the elements which I have just selected. And you can see here, Navis also gives me different colors as well for these piles. So if I want to understand how exactly these colors Navis has assigned, I can go to item catalog here, and then I can decide by myself what color I want. And here there are item calculation formulas which I can associate also. Okay, so this is with respect to selecting the elements manually. And there is one more way, but for that option I have to again what I can do is this. I have selected manually. What if I want to get the quantity for superstructure or floor? So what I can do is I can create a set and I can drag those sets in that. Okay, for floor construction, what I can do is I can go here, and then I will go to same type. Once I do that, I can go to sets and I can simply add here floor. Once I do that, this floor, I can simply drag it down here. This is how we will be doing it. Let me just go back to my quantification workbook and go to floor here. Once I go to floor, I will drag down here, and you can see that all the floors with the thickness as well as height, parameter, area, everything has come in here. Okay, So if I simply click anywhere, you can see that there are different colors that Navis has assigned to the floor. Okay, so now this becomes very manual work. What if I want to extract the quantification for the entire project and in a systematic format? So for that, what I will do, I will close off the Navis again. And I will open it one more time. Once after going to the location, I will open this sample project. And once I do that, this time what we will do is we will get the data with respect to the selection tree and not individual items, but this time we will pull out the quantity for the entire project. Okay, so first what we will do, we will go to project setup, and this time I don't want any uniformat workbook. I want to define my format by myself. So here once I go, so this already I have explained, I want all these properties to be in meter format, and once I do that, there's nothing here. Okay, so how will I get everything? So here, once after going to selection tree, I have already created a workbook. Before creating a quantification, you have to create a workbook. So now what will happen? Once I go here, as I have already created a workbook, I will right click over here and then take off to a new catalog item. Okay. Once I do that, what will happen? Navis has created the entire workbook with all the quantities. So if we go to floor here, you can see here that thickness, perimeter, weight, as well as other relevant information Navis has added, and I can see that my entire project has become colorful. Okay, so here Navis is giving me information that what color Navis has assigned to the particular elements here. Okay, so based on that what we can do is we can read our different quantities, but in Navis with this quantification workbook, it becomes difficult to understand what exactly we are up to. Okay, so what I will do is I will go to Navis and I will extract this information in the form of Excel. Okay, so what we will do is we are extracting the information in the form of Excel, and let us wait for some time. Based on your project, it may take longer as well. And once we go to Excel, what we will do is we will go to group pivot point. Okay, groups pivot point, and once we go here, what we will do is we will press Ctrl A, and then we will go to data. After going to data, hide all the details. Okay, right. So once we hide everything here, what will happen is it'll be very clear for us to read what sort of information Navis has created quantities of. Okay, so just a minute, there is a bit problem. Okay, we will go to data here, and then let me do that again. Okay, so hide all detail, I will be doing it. Yes, so this is how we have every information. And if I click on elevator pit, I can see here that just a minute, structural formation, hide all details. So yes, this is how we will be reading the information, and I can see here that structural foundation total length is this much, total width is this much, thickness is this much, and perimeter area as well as the count is 16. Okay, so this is the total volume that I am getting for my structural foundation, and for walls length is this much, width is this much, and then this is my volume, and then this is my area. So I can see that every information has been compacted with respect to the selection tree, and it becomes very easier for me to understand the different quantities with respect to different floors. So Navis has segregated this with respect to different floors just because I selected the option of categorizing my entire Revit project based on the levels. Okay, so here I can see all the information based on the levels. So this is how we can get the quantification from Revit to Navis and from Navis to Excel. So yes, learners, thank you so much. Next time we will jump onto some other topic based on our syllabus, and as always, let us rise and shine together. Thank you so much.